we are at the Cotswolds Team Chase near Cheltenham at Foxcote Manor. Every year hundreds of riders come to this event to try and compete for a place in the British National Finals, and they'll be held in the spring. But before we catch up with a few of the riders, let's take a look at what's going on.
Well, I don't know about you, but I think that you will agree that that was some of the most spectacular competitions that I've seen here at Foxcote. It was a tremendous open qualifier, unbelievably exciting action. About them, but I hardly breathed as it was happening. You blinked and you would have missed them. Thank you all for flinging yourself around the course with such skill. Very few accidents and just tremendous pleasure to watch. So, let us begin. For the winners of the novice class, Charlie Chasers. 4 minutes, 21 seconds. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Coxwell Rogers Military Cup is the Royal Navy. The owner and the Chief Executive of A&E Fire Protection, Mr. Dean Stallard, is here to present the first prize to none other than Relentless.
I'm Peter Mason and I rode Philip today.
I'm William Grant and I rode a horse called Ferrari.
I'm Ben Calling and I rode a horse called Manny.
I'm Dougie Gittins and I rode a horse called Bonner.
Okay, right, first of all guys, amazing round. People have described it as the most amazing round they've seen here. How did you feel it went?
It was really good fun. We had flat to the boards from the beginning and we thought we'd gone quite fast, but we didn't know we'd gone quite as fast as we did. It was a good round, very happy with it.
Did you know that you were ahead?
Well, we basically, the advantage of going later on in the competition is you can sort of see what your competitors, your opposition have done. We knew in our first round that we were too slow over the first 10, and so there was no question about it. We were going to go absolutely flat out from the word go. Her personally was off the bridle going to the first fence, so that shows how fast we were going. Normally you're travelling away quite easily.
In Team Chase, I suppose fitness is a massive part of it. Tell us about the training up until this point.
Go on, you can take on.
Who, me?
Yeah, go on.
Well, I mean, they're all pretty fit. They do jobs anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean, I run 3-4 times a week, and horse-wise, I mean, they're you know, we're out training on them every day.
They've got to be pretty much fit as a racehorse. It's a totally different sort of experience for the horse though, because in a race you're relentlessly galloping at the same speed the whole race. There's no let-up. With a team chase, you do have to hook up with your tight turns, and you get to, you slow down for the certain fences, so they do get a blow. But it's almost more time for the horse because stopping and starting the whole time, and turning takes a lot out of them. So yeah, they do have to be very fit.
It breaks the rhythm. When the rhythm's broken, it's hard to build the speed up again. After a couple of turns or tight to the fence. So, but no, they've got to be really fit, and they do a lot of work at home. Up the gallops, and as Ben said, nearly as fit as racers.
And what does it mean now? Obviously, this was a qualifier. So for those of us that don't know, what do you go on to do?
The national championships are in the spring at the Fernie course, and that's kind of the championships.
Which is up in Leicestershire.
Yeah.
The whole year comes down to one day. There's an accumulator all season which finishes today, which we also won just on countback. But basically, it's a bit it's a great sport, but if you have a bad day at the championships, it's a bit of a downer. You can win every single one up to there, but if you don't win the championships, you're not the national champions.
So the team that we beat today by quite a margin won the nationals last year, and really that's all we're interested in, is winning that national. Because Benny and I haven't ever won it.
I've won it once.
Yeah, he's won it. I've been second 3 times, so
what have you got to work on?
That.
What have you got to work on now before the spring and before that?
Well, if we put it around like that, we should be all right. Yeah. I don't think many will catch us.
Keep going like that.
Just hoping the horses stay sound and well. If we can go there in the spring in the same form, then have a similar round. We should go close. We just got to keep the horses fit and well.
For the bigger horses like mine, he's not very good at turning compared with these two. I've got to practice tight turns. Benny cutting, I got ahead of him. And
if we keep the horse to that sort of speed, I mean, we're going to be pretty good for the next season. Hopefully, if it keeps going that well, that's pretty much the best we can go.
If one horse goes lame, it can upset the whole team. It very much is a bond with the horses. You know exactly who's going where, whose horse can turn tighter than the other, and you know exactly how to ride with each other. And especially your lead horse. Dougie's horse used to lead, and he's just not been quite so quick over the first few. So Pete's now taken over the lead role, and Doug's other horse, Philip. But he, until today, wasn't experienced enough to do it, and we just took a risk today, and it's paid off.
And what about your celebrations tonight? I'm sure there's going to be some.
We might have a few.
Yeah.
Cheeky little one.
I'm sure. Well done, guys.
Okay.
Good luck.
Well, thank you very much.
So that's it, the end of a very busy day at the Cotswolds Team Chase. It was the 10th year that they've held it there at the Foxcote Manor, and I know a lot of the organisers were saying today that it was one of the fastest and most furious rounds that the winning team did today, relentless. So it was a great atmosphere, and I'm sure many of them will be back next year.